Good evening, y'all. I am going to make some lentil soup and put a little bit of, maybe a tablespoon of olive oil in the bottom of this pan. I'm going to cut up some vegetables and kind of saute them a little bit to get a little flavoring off of them. And I measured out the lentils because they were the last in the package, and I thought, well, how much is in there? And I measured out 1 1/4 cups, and I cleaned my onion and carrots and my celery. Just going to chop those up, and I'm going to use the bouillon that I bought, and I was going to show you how I I got a lot of water here. Get that. I'm going to put the date on here that I opened this up. I was going to try to keep up with the groceries that I bought, that I made the grocery haul from, so that you get an idea of, how and why I cook things and all that. My mother always told me, when you open up something, you need to put it on your grocery list. So that's what I'll do. Now I'll grate the carrots and chop up these onions. And this was a huge onion, as you saw in my grocery haul video. They were the size of softballs, and that's just too much, so I'm just using 1/4 of the onion, and I put them in a plastic bag, put them in the refrigerator. I thought, oh, I still smell that onion, so I wrapped the bag up in some aluminum foil, because I don't want my refrigerator smelling like onions. And just chop those up any kind of way you want, little, big. And lentils don't take that long to cook. And they do have a lot of protein. A lot, I mean, 1/4 cup dry has 8 grams of protein. And that's about like having a serving of oatmeal, or just a tad more than an egg. Okay. I was going to put some fresh spinach in there too. Okay, now I'm going to grate these carrots, and I'll be right back. Okay, I grated those carrots. I'd say like 2 1/2 small carrots. And those carrots I've had in the refrigerator for a couple of months. I had to scrape them again because there were little roots growing out of them, but they're still fine. And just let that saute a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to add the lentils. I rinsed them, and they stuck together. It's like they're frozen. That's all right. Let me add the water. I'm going to add about probably 4 1/2 cups of water. I had poured the water in my pan so I'd be ready for the video, and I thought, wait a minute, I gotta saute my vegetables. So anyway, I'll let that come up to a boil, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon of this bouillon. And I expected it to be like a powder, but it's not. It's kind of gooey. Okay, got that. The only other thing I need to do is put in the fresh spinach. good big handful, because it'll cook down to nothing. And I already used some of the spinach I made myself last night for supper. I used one of those hamburger buns. You know, the buns I got for 49 cents. And made a piece of sausage and a fried egg, and I put some fresh spinach on top and had some grapes and a banana for supper. Alright, and this will take about 20 minutes. I may let it cook a little longer just because I have those vegetables in there, but I'll let it come up to a boil. I'm going to put some pepper in here. You know, I try to do my videos early in the day because I have more light. But, you know, I thought, I am not going to let that stop me. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Get the top off this. Put in some parsley. Alright, and I'm going to write down the date so I'll see how long this lasts me. This will last, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks or something like that. Today is the 30th. Okay. And I guess that's all. And I'll be back when this is done. Okay, I'm back. The soup is ready. And while I was waiting for the soup to be ready, I was watching Midlife Stockman. He's a young man that cleans lawns for free in the Detroit, Michigan area. And so I thought I'd give a shout out to him. He doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is. And I subscribe to, I don't know, 10 or 15 guys that mow lawns and clean up properties and everything. And they really do have a kind heart. So if you get a chance, look up Midlife Stockman. Okay, let's look at this soup. Now, it looks pretty good. I'm used to vegetable stew, you know, vegetable soup with beef in it. But, you know, if you're big into Meatless Mondays, you could make this. It'd be a good substitute for like beans or something. And here's a picture of it. And let's see. It's going to be really hot, but I'll give it a taste. And you know, I put that little handful of spinach in there. It just about disappeared. Yes, I like that flavor. That's pretty nice. And I didn't put any table salt in there. I just used the salt from the teaspoon of bouillon I put in there. And then, of course, whatever naturally comes in vegetables. So I think I'll go finish watching Midlife Stockman and eat my soup. I might even come back for another bowl. And you could have this with crusty bread or toast or crackers or cornbread, biscuits, whatever you want. But I've already had 3 pieces of bread today. I had toast with blackberry jam on it. And then I had a grilled cheese sandwich. So I don't need to eat any more bread as much as I'd like to. So, y'all remember to have a good evening, a good day, good afternoon. And remember to be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. Bye.